So really this was created for families to use to think about planning pieces that they may need as their child zooms towards that adult life. So again, they are many pieces on here. Not every family will need to look at every piece or use every piece that is on this list, but it is a fairly comprehensive way for you to start thinking about things that even in kindergarten or pre-K that you want to keep in mind as your child is growing older and moving towards transition. So it's set up by, you can see here, suggested activities. And then on the right side, we have applicable grades. Okay, so pre-K through 9-12. Some sections will have checked for all age levels more than others. It's broken up. We have family support. So this really is for the family. You're looking for support, whether that be emotional support or support for your child, support for yourself. There are some things here. So you can see there's a wealth of information. Contacting our FACE department, from Recreation Council to the things you may need at the state level. The next section is community and independent living. So you'll see we're moving up a little bit. 6th through 12th grade are where we're recommending these things. Transportation, of course, which tends to be a difficult situation for all families. Some things there. Independent and supported living. Again, some of those higher ages. If you're thinking about what supports kids may need, how do I go about thinking about this? Is this a possibility for my student, for my child? Those are there. Technology pieces here, which of course is going to cover all of the grade levels. So then we move into employment options and services. Sometimes the tasks are just for you to start thinking about jobs and careers at every age and stage. So really having those conversations and with your child, and knowing that maybe it's not paid employment, maybe it's volunteer, maybe it's participating, with service projects or within their community. And then encouraging that you as a family thinking about your social network and ways to help them participate in their community. So outside of the school, with school supporting. Then we have some summer work programs, things that take place within the school. You're looking at VR, and those are things that happen towards the end of high school career. Tasks under education and post-secondary adult options. So thinking this is more along the lines, as opposed to work, as getting some secondary education before that. So community college, our tech schools when the students are in schools. Talking through how is your child going to graduate on credits or with a diploma. I'm sorry, with everyone gets a diploma. Let me clarify that. Will they be graduating with credits or meeting their goals and objectives? Some other agencies to help explore. So you can see there's quite a bit on here. All of these blue links that you see are links. They're all hyperlinks. You'll be able to click on all of them. And then healthcare things. So thinking through healthcare, if your child has a lot of healthcare issues or may be medically involved, what does that look like and what kind of supports can you get? Legal protection and financial planning and guardianship. So we get a lot of questions around guardianship, or what are my options if I don't want full guardianship? Those things here can help. IEP planning. So connecting straight to DESE if you want some information around what DESE's expectations are, which of course special school district follows. Our transition planning information that we have linked on our website, Family Navigators, developing an IEP transition plan. Of course, the use of Charting the Life course. So if you want more information about that, SSD is moving towards All IEPs will be facilitated using Charting the Life course tools. So we're in the process of training. Right now it's mostly at our high schools, and we're training our middle schools. And in the years to come, we'll be training elementary schools. And it's a good place to end is with our FACE department. They have many workshops. Our FACE department is our parent department, if you're not familiar, support. But they have a wealth of information as well. Great workshops. The people who work there are willing to talk to you one-on-one on the phone if you have any questions. So a good place to stop. That's the checklist. Again, I just want to reiterate that it is not that you would go through this and make sure that you have done every single thing and like, okay, I'm set. Every family may not need to look at every single piece of this. Your child may not have medical issues to worry about. Maybe independent living is not where you're at right now, but it's a way to start thinking about those things, because as your child moves through school, and especially as we get into high school and what we call transition age, these topics are going to be coming up regularly.
Before you close out this document, the first question we had is, are all these links, do they link you to a page? Can you link through to one of the sites and just show us what that looks like?
So there's our family and community engagement. Yeah. So you can
if
see
you all, if families listening here, if you have not been on this page, I strongly encourage you to make this one of your bookmarks, because you're going to find a lot of the toolkit resources that Alice mentioned, but also upcoming workshops and other access that you'll have. So this is a really cool.
Yeah, so lots of links there to get you what you need.